All right, welcome back. Turns out we're going to be diving into Sweden versus Poland, the seed 16 versus seed 17 matchup that you'd love to see. Cannot be closer seeding wise. I believe we might have already started. So, sure what has been picked right now. Looks like we have Hard Rock 1. Have to see. This is picked by Poland. So it's Poland's first pick, and we've had a free mod 1 ban from Sweden and a no mod 3 ban from Poland. So unfortunately we'll not see any Bing Chilling today. And currently this pick is, going quite into the favor of Poland. I think this is a 3-way FC versus a 1FC and a supporting combo. Halfway through, looks like a solid pick from Poland. Now, obviously, going into this match, both of these teams seeded very, very close, so they're overall very similar in skill. But Hard Rock was one of those pools that Poland did have an advantage on against Sweden. It looks like they're leaning into that, and it's paying off quite well. 2 players comboing through the square, 1 player hitting that burst after. Hidayo on a very impressive FC. I think this is probably one of the hardest maps to FC in the pool. So very impressive he can close it out. On the side of Sweden, it's only Tony with a significant combo. Just don't think it will be enough. Hidayo does drop though. Pretty unfortunate, but I still don't think there's enough on the side of Sweden to take this back. And with that break from Tony, that is probably going to give it to Poland. A solid first pick, leaning into their Hard Rock advantage. Now, looking at the qualifier pool, I believe the biggest advantage Sweden had against Poland was DT, getting the 3rd highest score on DT1 and a very solid score on DT2. So expect to see them go into those maps. None of the DTs were banned, so all of the DTs are open, as well as maybe something like Free Mod 1, if they want to lean into speed and stamina, but at the same time, no Mod 2 scores were about as close as they could be in qualifiers between the two teams.
Time to power up.
Yep, welcome back to Marsh. I think we currently don't have the chat up, so I'm not sure what the pick discussion is in lobby right now, but we'll probably get that up pretty soon.
I know there's a plan to restart the stream client, as it is not playing ball, as per usual. So we're just having a little bit of a delay to this matchup. But yeah, Sweden versus Poland. Have you introduced the teams?
I believe I've introduced the general teams, but not necessarily the players. If you want to go for that.
All right, I shall go ham. So yes, we've got we've got a Poland roster here that I think has the potential to do very, very well. I'm looking at players like BMG, Buzek, Kusyu, Hideo. Those players in particular, Silvari as well, but I don't know too much about Silvari. To do very, very well in this roster. Very experienced tournament players. But you've also got Sweden, headed up by Norts, with Saika and Nesnen. And a lot of this team, Couch as well, is like OWC roster without like Reed, Cat, and Andros, probably. Otherwise, it's like pretty much that same team. So I think both teams here are going to do very, very well. But we'll see how things go. We are having some client issue right now, as we just try and get it to work.
Yeah, currently DT1 has been picked from Sweden, a map you expect to see from a team that got 3rd overall on the map in qualifiers. So yeah, but I think it's a lot more of a comfortable DT1. I think it's a type of DT1 a lot of teams will be able to play. So there's still that potential for Poland to be able to play a map like this. Currently can only see one player on Sweden, so not really sure overall, but the client will probably get fixed pretty soon.
Yeah, I can fill you in on what's going on. Sweden currently in the lead. Gripper just had a break. So in terms of combo advantage, it's slightly favored on Poland right now. But Bad Aim Boy did have a reset. So it's a slow progression to pull it over to the other side. And it looks like there we are back. And it's a neck and neck race right now between these two teams.
A break from Felrion on the side of Sweden is going to give it a advantage towards Poland. Well, was that a break from Bad Aim Boy? I might have missed that. She might even it out.
I think that, probably.
Yeah,
I think that's a safe assessment.
Indeed it was. A little bit of a disspike here. And Kazui breaking on it. That is going to give it to Sweden. But no, never mind. Nessinen breaks. But Hideo breaks right after everybody's just trading breaks. And I think now it is Sweden advantage with Grippe on the supporting combo. They just hold on for a little bit longer. We'll take this back.
It's Saika to hold.
Out from Velriod.
It's trying to hold on, but it's not happening right now. Grippe does drop. Too little, too late for Poland. Sweden will sweep up the first, or second point, I should say.
Yeah, first pick on from Sweden ended up being extremely close. Only a 30k score difference. Saika holding it for his team. Buzik also putting in a good performance with that FC, but quite a few drops near the end, making it pretty hectic. But Poland picking Hard Rock 2 immediately. Going from a Hard Rock 1 pick to a Hard Rock 2 pick, clearly confident. in their Hard Rock Hard Rock capabilities overall. And Silvari, this guy, I think is a pretty beast of a 6.5 player. Keen to see how they do. I think we saw this map get played in Germany versus Russia, and we saw a lot of misses that looked like from, you know, from nerves, bit of shakes, so see if that happens again here.
Yeah, so we're looking at what is essentially the precision now. We've gone over this in the last match, but for those that are just joining us, you know, it's a tough little linear map. You know, it's old 2012 mapping. You're looking at really good nerve control with this map. That's what really is being tested more than anything. It's not tricky in terms of mechanics or tapping. It doesn't have any thing like that. It's all about nerve control on your precision. Whichever team is stronger, has got less nerves, will probably win out the day, because as we saw last time, the shakes on this map are intense.
Yeah, doing playing cut streams on 6.5. Honestly, it's not super duper hard if you're really relaxed, but as you said, when you're nervous playing those kinds of patterns, it is just not doable. Two early drops on the side of Sweden from Saika and Grippe. Get some breathing room from Poland. Another drop from Saika. And a drop from Knots. That is going to leave only one FC left on the side of Sweden. Silvari being the first to break on Poland, but still 3-1. This is a pretty short map. So the score lead Poland is accruing is pretty significant. That aim boy does drop, and so does Kazooie. That actually gives Sweden a chance, but it's still 1FC to 1FC with not much supporting combo on the side of Sweden.
I mean, look at this. You've got Poland just doing what Poland does, to be honest. Gripping Kazoo, finding trades here and there, but you can't. Unless... It's just too late. It's just too late. Even if Buzek drops right now, and it's Felrion who drops instead. Big combo gun for Sweden.
And that's a back-to-back FC from Buzek, right? I believe he FC'd DC1 and now the Hard Rock 2. Very good stuff.
He did. Yeah, he's on form. He is on form today. So it's another... It's another solid Poland pick. But I've noticed it with this one. That, you know, that basically you've got Sweden who have gone for DT. You've got Poland that have gone for Hard Rock. Do they change that? I don't know. I don't know if there's any reason for them to change off that and for Sweden to stay on the DT apart from the fact that the DT1 just was very close, wasn't it? That's the major thing. Sweden were really pushed to keep that pick, and it was only in the last few seconds they actually got it.
Well, I do think DT2 is a much more convincing pick they can go for, considering the DT1 and DT2 of qualifiers play a lot more into the speed, strength, but they instead go for free mod 2, which I didn't expect as much. It's more of an alt, you know, flow aim ulti kind of map, pretty short. But if you have 4 players who are really comfortable on a map like this, then yeah, definitely a good pick. Considering Buzik's performance on the Hard Rock 2, wouldn't be surprised if they go Hard Rock on this map. A pretty tough map to be consistent with on Hard Rock. So having that confident Hard Rock player is just such an advantage to your scoreline.
Yeah, this map's great because it offers a lot. It offers a lot in terms of mod variety. Like, players can really pick what's comfortable for them. Because of that massive circle size, you find a lot of players who are just like, I can't read this dense mapping, will put on Hard Rock, even if they're not the strongest Hard Rock player. So it has a lot of versatility to lineups. But I think the person to watch out for if you're Sweden is Buzek. What mod are they going for? Are they modding, or are they just trying to go for consistency no mod? Does that change up your strategy? Do you want to put someone who you were going to put on a mod on no mod to just try and make it even more consistent and limit the amount of damage Buzek can do? Because he's playing really well right now. Another FC from him, and Sweden might actually be in serious trouble.
Yeah, but so far it's still teams winning their picks. No serious damage has been done yet. And yeah, we see Buzek on the Hard Rock being matched by Hard Rock from Saika. And it's Tony Reno versus Kuzui on the Hidden. Early break from Nesnen. This is the kind of map you expect to see. It honestly breaks everywhere. Lots of patterns that can trip you up. And 3 misses on that pattern that I absolutely despise. And now it's 2 FCs, 2 FCs. It's been pretty evened up. Wait, no, I didn't even realize it's a double Hard Rock and a double Hidden. So heavy over modding from Poland. Hideo breaking on that second Hard Rock. It's now going to give the advantage to Sweden, even with the over modding from Poland. Combo advantage is on the side of Sweden.
Yeah, the overmod is going to slow them down though. As in Sweden, they're really going to have to hold on to this. The last quarter, but they are in the lead at the moment. Poland are chasing Hideo, finding another break though. That's going to be a relief for Sweden fans.
And Saika? Oh wait, never mind. That was a Bancho break from Saika.
Yeah, it was indeed. No breaks for Saika as of yet. But there is still time. Tony Reno will find a break though. Is it going to be enough? Doesn't look like it. There is a bit of an outro section to this map. Nesnen though, hang on. Hold your horses.
Buzek is still holding on the Hard Rock. Is there enough time? It flipped over. And Buzek holds through that ending pattern. And that's going to be enough for Poland to take that breakpoint. Actually insane. insane plays from both Saika and Buzik getting those Hard Rock FCs, but just a little bit better accuracy from Buzik ending up being enough. Wow. He's on a rampage right now. 3 FCs in a row, and FCing that map was wow, not easy FCs at all to get on those Hard Rock 2 and that Fremont 2 with Hard Rock. But Poland responding immediately with an Omod 2. They've been pretty fast on their picks actually. And considering how fast they picked this, I imagine they're pretty confident.
Yeah, it's the first time actually we're seeing a team pick Nomod 2 this weekend. It's either been banned or just avoided like the plague. So to see it come out now, you've got to feel that they're feeling quite confident on this sort of map. But we will have to see.
And it's a pretty non-standard Nomod 2. If you check the slider count on this map, it is 0, which is not usual. But yeah, it's pretty, I would say it's less flow aim and more like a lot of doubles, a lot of triples. A lot of the patterns in between the actual streams are the things that will likely trip you up. So, you know, the qualifier scores in the qualifier round, I think, don't necessarily paint an accurate picture of what you're going to get in this round.
Yeah, and the one thing you could say about this map is that it's very quick. It's over in a flash. And I think, to no one's surprise, Buzek is still in there. Why would you take him out, right? When he's playing this well, make him play everything, even if it's not his skill set, just in case.
When someone is on a hot streak, you just keep them in. They're in the mode. They're in the zone. And we see 2 breaks so far, matched on either side. The score on the screen is currently frozen. So, I'm not sure if it's still updating for you on your tourney client, Damarsh.
Everything seems fine on my end.
Oh no, what?
There we are.
It's back up. Very close right now.
It very much is. Yeah, you've got just the 2 breaks, one from each side, but it's still favoring Poland right now. Everyone's gonna be finding a break for Sweden. Double break from Poland, though. It's all falling apart. Couch did break as well, though, so we're still looking at a close matchup, but it slightly favors Sweden now. With very little time left, they are going to push into the lead, but they've got to hold on. There is no room for error at the end. Can Buzek pull his team through? Hideo going to be finding a miss. Poland trying to do everything they can, but I think it's just too little. Saika gonna miss, though.
Dropping. Oh, wow. I think if there was a little bit more time, that would have swung back to Poland. But Sweden taking back that breakpoint. Buzek still on a rampage, getting a 1x100 FC. But you could see towards the difficult part of the map, just a little bit of some uncomfortable patterns to hit.
Saika, no, that's just a 1 miss. What is that?
No.
Oh my god. That is like And he couldn't. That miss got him less score.
Let's go than the 1/100. I mean, yeah, 1/100 is
Yeah,
better than a 1 miss.
it is. But that's funny though.
Yeah. Currently on a 4 FC streak. See how long Blizzard can keep it up.
Well, I mean, in theory, 4 maps, max.
Yeah. Max 4 maps, maybe 5 if you're really really optimistic on the tiebreaker.
Well, no, it'd still be 4, wouldn't it? No, not playing tiebreaker twice.
Oh yeah, true. No, you're right. You are right.
It's right, man. It's practice. But yeah, Bozek going crazy right now. We shouldn't really pay too much attention to it, but it is insane what he is doing right now. But we are looking towards Sweden for the next pick. They have managed to break back into this game, so they just want to level up.
You just need to consolidate that breakpoint, and they go for hidden too.
You know, I'm just now thinking about the fact that Poland banned the meme song. Like, Poland did.
Yeah.
It's just settled in, and it's like, that makes no sense.
Yeah, I guess especially because they did have the no mod 3 advantage in qualifiers, but maybe they just were not a fan of that map.
They've got a serious Poland here.
This hidden 2 is something I can definitely imagine both teams being able to play.
Yeah, this is going to be a tough matchup for Sweden. I'm looking at this Poland roster. They look dangerous on hidden 2. A lot of potential here. You've got to be confident, I think, going into this as Sweden. But they must have thought that they underperformed in the qualifiers. That this is a better map for them, because they did get outperformed by Poland ever so slightly.
Yeah, but this is a pretty different type of hidden 2. You can definitely imagine I'm feeling a little bit more confident on it.
Oh dear, what map are we playing?
I currently see DT3, no mod 2, and hidden 2. Here we are, actually in it. Oh, I think we can see some misses on the squares from Sweden.
Yeah, there's a triple break in total for Sweden, and Poland has had 2 themselves. It's Tony Reno up against BMG and Kusio right now, as Sweden try and pull together a recovery, but again, not a long map, so they're already at quite a deficit. With Fageland finding a break as well.
It is still Poland favored, especially when you look at accuracy, just because the low ac from. How do you pronounce that? How do you pronounce the J?
Fageland?
Fageland, yeah, Fageland. There we go.
Fageland.
I think it's a break from Couch as well. It's going to be a massive advantage to Poland. Whoa! Was that a triple break from Poland?
Yeah, it was.
I don't even know what they missed on. Maybe an overtap on a pattern, I'm not sure, but
I don't think it matters. Kusio and Tony Reno they're cancelling each other out.
Here they are.
Caravan does have a supporting combo, but they can't chase it. There's not enough time.
And that'll be a breakpoint right back to Poland. Now they're up 4-2.
So I'm just briefly going over these scores, and it looks like it was mainly just the accuracy of Poland that kept them in that, really. Sweden had good combos, apart from the beginning. The beginning actually really tripped Sweden up. That was a big difference maker. All those early breaks. What was it, a triple break for Sweden at the beginning?
Yeah, I believe so. Not looking too comfortable on the intro of the map, which, to be fair with the square patterns, is fair. And they go for no mod 4. Considering their performance on Hard Rock 1, I think no mod 4 is a pretty good pick.
Yeah, you're looking at a lot more of a mechanical map with this one. And a lot of players have said it's like an aim map with sliders, this one. So we're testing something a little bit different, but I think both teams have showed their strength on mechanics. So I think there's potential for both teams to win here. Poland definitely don't have the necessarily the advantage, but you got to be confident to dip into no mods as your final map pick.
Yeah, it's definitely the pool where I guess you have the most general comfort. You'll usually have 4 players who can play these kinds of maps. It's not like something like a DT3 where it's pretty realistic to not have 4 for something like the DT3. But we do see Buzik back in, didn't play the in 2. Is currently on a 4 FC streak, and if he can get it again on this map, which is definitely one of the hardest maps to FC. I think we saw Wanderer do it in Germany versus Russia. Be very impressed.
So for Sweden to stay in the winners bracket and not become the first highest seeded team to be knocked down into the losers bracket, they have got some work to do on this map. They will have to break Poland.
Oh, never mind. There's the FC streak on that brutal pattern. Saw I think 4 players break on that.
Yeah, the Buzik streak has been broken. Hideo, Felron, and Psycho all finding resets early on. But again, it's a very long map. There is plenty of time to recover that combo. It's not the worst place to drop it. But a reset from Psycho is gonna push things towards Poland side. BMG gonna be finding a reset though. Felron finding another reset. And wait, was Buzik? No, Buzik got really early, never mind.
Yeah. Now it's 2 FCs to 0. Oh. I mean, 2 basically FCs to 0 on the side of Sweden. FC from Silvery and a almost FC from Buzik. And also, an unfortunate break from Silvery, but just look at the accuracy from Silvery and also Knots, both holding above 99%. Very difficult to do on a slider-heavy map like this.
Yeah, dropping the slider ends is easily done. But Poland halfway through the map, holding on to the 100k score lead. Hideo trying to keep Norts at bay. But the supporting combos for Sweden starting to get up there now. Norts drops though. Relief for Poland. Sweden are starting to need a big break from Poland. There's a double for Poland though. Psycho will drop it though. Oh my god, all of Poland's just been reset.
Now Tony Reno is the only one with a significant combo in the lobby. If they hold, going to slowly start swinging back towards Sweden. Here we have a nerve check for Tony.
It's still doable. Less than 100k to claw back for Sweden. Psycho sending words of encouragement for Tony and finds a reset as a response.
Maybe the curse of smoke made it hard to read that.
Let's see. There is not a lot of time though in this map. It's coming down to the wire. A break from Poland would be great right now for Sweden. But will it happen? Oh,
it's so close.
Vordi goes. That's what they needed.
It's gonna be enough.
Buzek drops. They get it by the skin of their teeth. Tony Reno coming in with the clutch play to keep them alive. They get the break point that they needed. Relief for Sweden. It's not over yet.
Yeah, that is a massive break point, keeping them in the match. And now it's their pick, so tiebreaker is definitely possible. Tony Reno with the Herculean effort towards the second half of that map.
But it has to be said, we've been in this position before. Haven't we, Vordi? Where it was one map away and we weren't allowed it because the last pick is always troublesome. It's what do you go for in this situation? What is left? What can you go for? Let's have a look. No mod 1. I mean, if it's that, Lord help us all. It's not gonna be. Okay. They're not that crazy. DT3.
And funnily enough, the last match that was streamed, Germany versus Russia, I believe it ended on a DT3 to decide whether or not it was going to be a win or a tiebreak. So we're here once again, and this is a pretty brutal map to be in that position because it is pretty easy to miss. Lots of fast patterns on that AR 10.3.
Yeah, this map is fast. It's very, very fast. It's not very long either, so there's a lot of intensity right from the get-go, really. But yeah, like you said, it's an interesting gambit, I think, from Sweden. But I think they've been avoiding the DT a little bit ever since that DT1, where they've had a couple of maps they've had to squeeze away from Poland, pull the tug of war rope over to their side, and they might have to do it again here. Looking at this Poland lineup, but you know, they've got to do it if they want to stay in the winners bracket. They've got to do it here.
Yeah. And, you know, given it's their pick, and they picked it pretty quickly. Honestly, considering their performance on DT1, that's a 10.3 mostly A map. This is a 10.3 mostly A map, so I think they definitely have the maybe comfort advantage going into a pick like this. And comfort is very important when you have to just get right into 10.3 with maybe no warm-up.
Open the curtains, lights on. Don't miss a moment of this experiment.
Oh, I think we had an abort there.
Oh.
I don't know why. I don't know. What was the abort for?
I'm not sure. I think BMG asked
Oh, he
for
did
it.
say abort.
Maybe he was having technical difficulties. What's the rules for aborts? And is it just like one per team per match?
Death to aborters. I don't know. I assume it's just one per match. But it definitely has sucked out a little bit of the drama. I cannot lie.
Yeah. Do you know what you mean?
Right, round two.
Open the curtains, lights on. Don't miss a moment of this experiment. Oh, the book is strange, like clockwork orange. Keep your eyes buttered till the end.
We are off. Off to the races.
Inside the mirror, do you see?
Which team is going to come out on top? Both teams off to a solid start, but it's again, which team's got better act? Both of them actually in a similar position. There was a couple of early breaks from Nesnen there, and Poland are holding strong.
That's 2 breaks now from Sweden. Poland is currently on a 4-way. Both teams having some act difficulties to be expected on a map like this.
BMG, Blazek down, Felrion's down. It's Gripe for Sweden. Up against Freenode and Kusiu. We're halfway through. Poland hold 150k lead over
Gripe
Sweden.
is on a pretty high AC FC right now. But his 2 FCs to 1, it's pretty tough, but it's doable. And we do see a break!
Freenode's down, it's Gripe for Sweden.
Go!
Can
It's
you
all on
hold
you.
on?
He holds through that last little burst. All on Gripe. I believe there'll be enough score with such a high act. 96% on this map is good. And it's swinging back. I believe there isn't anything significantly difficult left.
He's done it. He's held it on. What a performance in the last moments.
Let's go, carrying it for his team and securing the tiebreaker, which I'm very excited to see. Very well done from Gripe.
And good support from Felrion as well after that break. I mean, it's no misses. Look at that.
Yeah.
There's a multitude of no misses. It's all slider breaks for a lot of the players on that.
And this is the first time we're going to see this tiebreaker. This is an awesome map. Very, very difficult. I mean, I would say like a 500k on this is really, really solid. 400k is even pretty good. This is just so consistent. Pretty tech heavy, I would say. But I'm excited to see how this plays out. This is on to the big combo players, the star players of each team to take this one.
I mean, you can't count out Buzek. They must be putting him in for this. He had such a solid start to this matchup. FCing like 4 maps at the beginning. He's fallen off a little since he took that break to come back into the lobby, but he's always going to be a danger for Sweden.
Yeah, I mean, with some of the scores we've been seeing from Buzek, see if he's still feeling it for this tiebreaker.
All gloves will be off, I think, for this final map. But Sweden have had some players come in clutch. You know, Tony Reno, of course, had that brilliant play. As well as Grippy, who, I mean, this still could go either way, as it has this entire match.
Yeah, and I mean, you love to see it. Seed 16 up against Seed 17 goes to tiebreaker. It's perfect. It's what you want to see.
If any matchup was going to go to tiebreaker, it would be this one. And it has. But who will bring it home for a place in the round of 16, a winner's bracket? We have Saika, Farion, Tony Reno, and Norts for Sweden up against Buzek, Silvari, Hideo, and BMG for Poland. One map to decide it all. Oh, doesn't get much better than this.
Yeah, just sit back and enjoy.
It's an early break for BMG to open up map number 9.
And 5 minutes, very consistent, but it does have a few brutal sections to combo through. That early break from BMG will be matched from Saika. This as well. You can see a lot of these cut streams. This is a pretty relaxed part of the song, but still things to miss on.
Sweden still warming up, adjusting to this map. Tony Reno going to be finding a reset. Already, it's Felrion on their own with the full combo. As Poland get off to the strongest start. But you've seen this before. Poland with the strongest start, but it's the question of do they run into difficulty later on as Saika finds another reset. That one a bit more significant, nearly quarter of the way through the map now. Sweden really need to start getting things together if they want to have a chance at stopping Poland. We'll begin to run away with this very, very shortly.
You see drop from Hideo, but currently it's only Felrion with an FC. And it's, yeah, 2 FCs on Poland with one very close to an FC from BMG.
Buzek is down though. Big drop for Poland. Saika beginning the recovery. Have all the breaks. They've managed to get the furthest with recovery combo, but it's BMG and Silvari holding the line against Felrion right now.
Getting through that difficult section, Sweden is recovering pretty well. It does put the pressure on Poland to keep their combos, and Silvari does drop.
Yeah, but the supporting combo from Saika's gone. BMG's down, Buzek's down, Felrion's down,
Everybody's gone. Everybody's gone.
It is a full reset for Poland though. But Tony Reno and Norts, 500 combo apiece. They are there to pick up the pieces from Felrion's epic charge. The score is starting to shift. Felrion finds another reset though. Norts is down, big combo reset. Tony Reno's still there though, highest combo in the lobby right now. Silvari and BMG trying to recover. Saika trying to stop them. All eyes on Tony Reno now. Saika drops, BMG's gone. Silvari versus Tony Reno. Tony Reno trying to hold on. Felrion finds a reset alongside Hideo. So much going on right now, but Sweden hold the lead in the slow section of this map.
Yeah,
just
the
a quarter of the map
scoreline
left.
is just starting to flicker towards Sweden with Tony Reno's massive combo recovery. Silvari is also holding with a nice supporting combo, but if Tony can hold, Sweden will have the advantage. But with a map like this, nothing can be said this early. The scores are still so close.
There was a reset there from Buzek on the slow section. Silvari starting to build up a common. Norts is down. Hideo, Felrion also finding misses. BMG misses as well. It's all cut down to the big combos. Tony Reno is down. Silvari is there to try and pick up the pieces. Saika does have a bit of a combo. Gonna try and hold it off. But Silvari is the one to watch right now. There is time to flip this. Silvari goes down. Saika is there to pick up the pieces.
Misreading the space double. And as you said, Saika is still holding onto that 500 combo.
But it's being pulled across. It's so close right now. It still could flip. A break from Saika could open the door for Poland. Very little time left in this map. But Saika might just hold on to this long enough. Tony Reno finds a reset. It starts to slither towards Poland, but Saika holds it on. Good combo. And Saika's going to do it for Sweden. Holding on right when it needed to. Sweden are going to knock Poland down to the losers bracket. A triple reset for Sweden, but it's just too late for Poland.
And that is about as close as a match can get. Sweden barely taking that DT3, getting into tiebreaker with an FC from Gripe, and then there's such a close tiebreaker. We saw Felrion with that initial massive combo on the side of Sweden, and then Tony Reno holding, and then Saika clutching it out in the end. And Poland is putting on such a strong fight. I think both teams can be proud of the performance in this match, but Sweden is just going to edge it out by the most narrowest amount and take this match.
I mean, just what a match. What a match from both teams. Either team, I think, could have taken that victory. That was really intense right down to the last minute. Both teams had standout players and performances. But it is Sweden who edges out the victory at the end of the day. We wish them luck in the winners bracket. Poland, though, a scary team to go up against in the losers bracket this early on. So good luck to whoever goes up against them. But I think the next match is on its way.